All right, it's the rundown. It is the rundown presented by Owens Mixers.
Wait. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. It is the rundown presented by Owens Mixers. Barstool and Foreplay have teamed up with Owens to create the perfect transfusion mix that delivers a crisp, refreshing flavor combination
The show must go on.
of real grape
Oh, we
juice
gotta restart.
and. No, we're good.
They're singing in my ear, dude.
You don't have anything in your ear. You're just holding your finger to your ear. The
All right, we're
rundown is
good.
presented by Owens Mixers. Barstool and Foreplay has teamed up with Owens to create the perfect transfusion mix that delivers a crisp, refreshing flavor combination of real grape juice and ginger ale. This may have started as a golf course drink, but we are making this the drink of the summer. It's delicious and refreshing, the perfect summer drink. Just add vodka. It's as simple as that, and you have a perfect transfusion. Owens Transfusion Mix. Owens Transfusion Mix is made in the USA with real juice to create instantly delicious cocktails with perfect carbonation all summer long. Available now at owensmixers.com. Donnie Does, Rone, Brandon Walker, and we got Big Cat on the fact check.
Fact
The second
check.
time
I
this
am
week.
here. On
That
the
is a fact
check.
that you are here. We are also all three here, and now Rone is holding the transfusion.
It comes in a box. Fact check.
All right, so let's get started. Tyler, Trill Withers, this will be the
Fact
first
check.
thing we talk
it
about.
Stinks that Tyler resigned.
It's not good. That's a very good fact check. He's, I didn't work with him as long as you guys did. I haven't met him that much, but very talented, very creative, awesome part of Barstool. Now has stepped away.
Yeah, I would say it's like the polar opposite of the Mudge Frick situation. Mudge, is that even how you say his name? Like
Fact
I
check,
never,
yes.
I never said like
That's
a word
exactly.
to that kid. Nobody at the company knew who he was. He didn't know the company, but Tyler was an integral part of this company, and everybody here who knew him loved him.
We found that stash of drugs under your bed.
I told you don't bring that fucking shit in my house anymore. Crack your melon.
Yes, Tyler was the man.
Yeah.
It's super sad to see. I'm like palpably bummed out to see him go. He was funny. He was a great dude. Worked with us on the travel show, mixtape, all the stuff he does with like Jeff. And he did a ton of shit.
I like your shoes.
Yeah, splash.
I like your shoes too.
Yeah.
I really like your glasses.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time. These are my pals. Pals.
Yeah, exactly.
One to 10.
First of all, the first one, nothing. Yeah.
So a 0 out of 10.
Zero, but
Okay.
it's what he doing right now, how he feel right now.
There's a lot of passion. You gotta respect the passion.
The social team as well.
Yeah,
I'm
he was
actually
a
gonna come out on camera.
Yeah,
for
heavily
this.
involved.
Yeah, no, it's. You see it on Twitter right now. I think he's one of the most beloved guys here, and we all know how talented he is. He's so fucking funny, so talented, and it just sucks.
And LeBron likes nips.
Loves big tits for nips, guys.
Loves those
Huge tips for nips, guys.
It sucks, but I think everyone to a person supports him and wishes him nothing but the best. It's not like I'm gonna stop talking to him. I'm gonna still be his friend, and hopefully this is hopefully this. I think more than anything, like I think the last couple weeks have been really tough for him, and hopefully this
It's good for
gives
him, yeah.
Eases
the
that
peace
burden
of
on him.
mind and being like, this is the right decision for me, and he's gonna be successful with whatever he does.
You want my autograph? You know what? On second thought, fuck heroes.
He does.
He's a funny dude. And it's like sad though, because it's like it makes it hard to be funny. Like when you're like bummed out about something,
Yeah.
and that's like our
yeah.
job
It's
at the
fact
end of the
check.
day for us to be.
Yeah, fact check. Feeling sad and not being able to be funny is how Brandon always feels.
Why?
Because I'm trying to get a segue from a serious topic to us being able to laugh.
Well, you didn't have to
Bring
use
back
me
the
for that.
laughter,
God damn
Brandon,
it.
one time.
I love you, Tyler.
Yeah.
That sucks.
We all
Yeah,
got
it
the
sucks.
news literally 10 minutes before recording this, so
Good luck to him.
Now I got to re-segue.
naturally funny. And I don't speak for Dave, but he's welcome back if he changes his mind.
Fact check. Donnie does not speak for Dave, but Tyler is welcome back if he changes his mind.
First ballot Hall of Famer. He'll slip on the jacket.
Ham champion.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my
3
God.
time.
Well, he can focus on his ham now.
Yeah, just not good news across the board
See,
today.
this is where the segue.
Well,
Oh,
I
you're
was,
going to do this?
This is a
Yes,
segue. This is
that
his,
was
this is
the
a planned
segue.
segue.
Cut
if I'm
that,
sitting in
cut
this chair,
that.
I'm handling the
Cut that.
segues. You're fact checking.
All right, you're right. I'll shut it up.
Lay down the law.
Sorry, but he's
No,
fact
you're
checking.
right. You're right.
Okay.
You're
All
right. I
right, law.
apologize.
Speaking of terrible news, Taco Bell has announced. Well, there are rumors out there that Taco Bell
That's how you do it.
is getting rid of the quesarito and nacho supreme and all potato items. So Taco Bell getting rid of some beloved items, and I order the nacho supreme all the time.
We should do
Really?
one in
I was about to say that's like the one thing on the Taco Bell menu I've never ordered.
I've never ordered anything else. I don't really like Taco Bell. My kids do, so I have to take them, but I don't like it
because you haven't done the weed yet.
because I don't really smoke the weed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like when you go to Taco Bell, you want something portable that you can hold in your hand. You don't want to be like in your car, like trying to eat fucking nachos.
Is
while
Taco
driving.
Bell a Hall of Fame weed food?
Fourth
aren't-
row, yeah.
It was in high school.
Aren't all foods Hall of Fame
That
weed
was the
foods?
most cop question of all time. Hey, if
Are you
you're
fact
gonna...
checking? Or are you just
Fact
No,
check. That
fact
was some
check.
cop
That was
shit.
the most cop question of all time.
I recognize. No, a cop would never be as obvious as I just was.
No, I think so. They'd be like, hey, so you guys gonna smoke some of that reefer and go to Taco Bell?
Hey,
And where
Hey,
do you
kids,
get
what
the
are you
reefer
doing at
from?
this
What's the
Taco
guy's
Bell?
name? Big?
so
It's
yeah.
sad. Yeah, no, it's a sad time. We should
Terrible
go and
time.
we should all go to Taco Bell together. Just have one last nacho.
There's one block away.
Well, there's one 5 blocks away that serves beers.
Taco Bells in the middle of
Taco
any
Bell
city
Cantina.
are disgusting. Like if
Would you
it's
rather go to the
surrounded
1
by
block
tall
away
buildings.
and eat, or go the 5 block away and eat and drink?
Well, we're all pretty sad right now. I wouldn't mind drinking my sorrows away at a Taco Bell.
You guys want to go to Taco Bell and get hammered?
Yeah.
Wait, they have
You
those in
won't.
America?
I know
Yes.
you're accurate.
There's like literally 2 Taco Bell cantinas within a 5 to 10 minute walk.
Isn't that where you used to watch like the
I've
the
watched-
finals
I've
or like the
watched-
Patriots?
I've watched the Patriots win 2 Super Bowls there.
Are you sure that's a Taco Bell, or is that like just a bar that you were really fucked
it's
up
a,
in?
it's a Taco Bell. So it's the one in China where I've watched the Patriots win and the Red Sox win a World Series. So I tried to do that when the Bruins were in the Stanley Cup and I was back here in the U.S. So I went to the Taco Bell that serves booze here, and they lost. So that good luck charm only works when I'm in China.
Yeah, you got to go back to China if a Boston team ever makes it to the finals again.
I will if they open the borders.
You
No.
never tried the nachos at all?
I have tried.
I haven't tried them. I've never tried the nachos.
I like the
either.
nachos.
At Taco Bell?
I like nachos anywhere. If nachos are on the menu, and no matter the restaurant, I'm ordering them.
I need a more
They aren't-
cantina vibe.
They aren't bad. They're just not convenient. Although
Yeah.
someone, I think it was KFC, wrote a blog saying nachos are one of the worst appetizers that you can order.
Why?
Why?
Just
Why?
because all the cheese and stuff is only on the top layer, and then you end up with
Oh,
just
fuck
like
That's
you.
bad
That's on you.
nachos.
That's on you to redisperse the cheese.
but also
What
some
if you
places
order at a
layer it out.
restaurant? Yeah. No, I worked at a restaurant once. I made sure all the nachos I served were layered.
I think high school football stadium concession stand nachos are one of our great foods.
The
in this
like
country.
the electric cheese, like
Yeah.
the
The cheese
cheese
that's been
that's a
plugged in the
color that
wall.
you don't find in nature.
No,
Correct.
those
Yeah.
ones suck.
Those
Where
are
you
fucking
like
delicious.
peel the top off of the cheese and it's
no,
like a
no,
pre-made
no.
plate.
I'm talking. You get the little plastic thing, and the chips are in there, and it has a little plastic cutout where they poured the cheese in there.
But
That.
then that's just chips and cheese. I think you
Yeah,
gotta
that's
throw
chips
in
and
like
cheese.
jalapenos
Right, but that's
and
what,
onions
when
for
you
convenience.
order it, you say, I'd like some nachos.
Yeah, they are called nachos, but I don't consider that nachos.
Chips and cheese.
I consider that chips and queso.
Yeah, he's right. Donnie's right. He's
But
worldly.
you're right. But it is called nacho cheese, though.
But at the same time, though, it's not like a full nachos
Yeah,
if it's only
no.
one ingredient. You need to have layered guacamole,
Oh.
salsa, perhaps.
How long are we going to wait on this Redskins story? The Redskins story is simmering. Apparently, the Redskins have now hired a lawyer to take care of all their affairs, and
Has it dropped? No.
and minority owners. This report was just made, I think, by Schefter. Minority owners are reportedly looking to sell out from under the regime of Daniel Snyder. So Dan Snyder.
Put fact check. His name's not Daniel Schneider.
Daniel Snyder. Dan Snyder. Sorry. Has anybody else seen anything wrong over here?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay. Dan Snyder apparently. When is this shit gonna hit the fan?
I'm
And-
looking
and
right
what
now.
type
It
of
looks like
shit
it's
is it?
actually coming like right now.
It's hitting the fan right
There's like
now.
a lot of
Yes.
different varieties of shit. Like if it's
a lot of
It
fans.
says, all right,
trafficking, that
Schefter's
is
tweeting
shit.
right now. Breaking news. Dan Snyder is being alleged for Bofa.
Bofa? What does Bofa mean?
I'm not participating.
In the rundown?
Fine, then we won't do the topic.
We're doing the topic. I
ask-
wrote the topics down.
But we don't. Yeah.
Find out what Bofa means.
Both for
Bofa
what?
D's nuts.
Oh, fuck.
Fact check.
And I
Brandon just
don't
got
think it's
owned.
just Dan. It's the entire Redskins organization that they've been investigating. It's a toxic culture. That's what they're saying.
The story that came out in
Lots of-
2018 was that they were all flying down to Costa Rica. Like, they were flying out there, like, fucking people that had boxes in the stadium, and the cheerleaders were being used as escorts. And that's the stuff we already knew. So is it just going to be that story rehashed or something way worse than
It has
that?
to be way worse because the build-up to this story is
What's worse than human trafficking? Brandon?
more human trafficking.
trafficking humans to Epstein's island.
But he's I think he's linked in with Epstein.
Where the traffic leads is important. Yes.
Yes.
Who is the
Who's directing the traffic? Who's the what do you call that? Traffic director?
the crossing guard?
Thank you very much.
The
guard.
crossing guard of the traffic. But it is bullshit that everybody's just like, I know what story's about to come out. Like, just fucking either tell us the story if you know it, or shut up.
Fact check. Traffic, the band, was a rock band 1967 and 1969, 1970 to 1974, and 1994 to 2004.
Traffic was a movie.
Traffic, the band. You might know them. Steve Winwood was part of that band.
Oh,
Two
Yeah.
hiatuses. They had 3 acts.
They had a lot of different acts, a lot of different.
just roll with it then.
Some of their songs.
That sounded like a pun. I
I
didn't
don't
get
know
it.
any of these songs.
It sounded like was that a traffic song?
It was a Steve Winwood song.
Has it dropped yet? Let's check.
Back
Steve
in
Winwood?
the life again.
That's Steve Winwood?
Yeah, that's Steve Winwood.
That's a good ass
the one
song.
I was thinking of was Roll With It. Roll With It. You
I
know.
think it's gonna be like. Do you remember when New York
That's
Times?
also a good song.
Do you guys recall when
Valerie's
New
the
York
good
Times? Hey, Dan, you're the producer, not one of the
Oh
hosts.
shit.
Damn.
Holy
Fact check.
I'm trying to
That's
talk.
true.
It's really not relevant, but the New York Times wrote an article about Vice and was just like, oh, like all of like the CEO was throwing these parties with tons of cocaine and hookers, and I think that eventually led to him being like kicked off the board. Now they have a new CEO and everything, so I feel like it's going to be a story similar to that. Like Dan Snyder has been throwing a lot of hooker and blow parties.
They must have sucked, though. He probably throws the worst hookers and blow parties. People probably didn't even crack a laugh during one of his hooker and blow
Yes,
parties.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
How bad
I-
does a
I would
hooker
rather go
and
to the
blow
Shane
party
Smith
have to
ones.
be? Or is it possible to have a bad hooker and blow party?
Well, if
I
you
bet
have
he
bad
has bad-
blows,
Yes.
Bad blow.
that's
If
gonna
the
ruin
blow
a
is
party
laced
for
with
sure.
meth and all the hookers have STDs, that's a bad.
Oh,
hooker
that's a
and blow
bad party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Did you want to come up to the hot tub?
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Well, I'm probably just going to bed, so I'm just going to have this this beer, and I'm just going to go to... Coming up, boys! I'll be up in a second! And that's probably, those were his wheelhouse, and they're probably, like, underage, and he probably, like, stole the coke.
Yes.
All right, so
And
we're going to
Jeffrey
move on
Epstein
from
was
that.
there.
All right. Al Harrington tells NBA players in the bubble to, quote, bring more weed than you think you need to the bubble. He is telling them, hey, whatever you think the requisite amount of marijuana for the next few months, bring more because it's worse down here than you thought. If you guys were in a bubble for 3 months, how much weed is the right amount of weed?
And is it for just you, or are you sharing with your friends?
I assume
That's the reason he said you should bring more than you think you need, because there's
Some
a lot
people
of
aren't gonna
people
bring
who
any.
have never tried weed, but when you're stuck in a bubble for so long, they might be interested.
You think
wanna
there's
experiment.
NBA players who have never tried weed?
Oh, for sure.
You think?
Yeah.
Definitely.
You think?
Yeah.
What?
I'm shocked whenever I meet anyone who hasn't tried weed.
Big boy hits.
Tried weed.
So I put you two in a bubble for 3 months tomorrow. How much weed are you sneaking into the bubble?
3 ounces.
I like.
15 pounds.
I have gone through periods in my life where I've smoked a lot of weed. I don't really know what the weed laws are here, but apparently pretty lax, because this place is famous for its happy pizzas. which means they just throw a bunch of weed on the pizza. But I don't love it as much as this guy over here. Like, I feel like weed chills out Rone, but weed makes me anxious. I start overthinking everything. I don't love weed, and I think it's weird when people are like overly obsessed with weed. Liking weed isn't a personality.
Fact check. Yes,
Trait.
it is. You've
Okay.
never met some people. I'm not going to name their names. But also, you're in trouble now. Not me. You're in trouble.
Why did you do that, Donnie?
You're in trouble.
Why
bro.
did?
Not me. That was you.
That was fucked up,
That
Donnie.
was
Buddha
you,
Ben
dude.
has many personality traits, but
You.
liking weed is definitely one of them.
That grab bomb? Hell yeah. I haven't grab bombed in so long.
And my fact check was that was a very condescending thumb you threw at Rone. So I'd like
No,
you
I
to
think
see-
it's. I
No,
think I have
that's
no
not-
problem
That was a nice
with Rone
thumb.
enjoying weed.
You did the
Do
this
this
guy.
Do it
Rone-
again.
Rone
Do the thumb
enjoys
again.
weed,
Do
but
the
he
first
doesn't-
thumb again. Oh, that's
Oh, the jerk off thumb.
Fact check.
Oh.
Throw it out of court.
No.
That is
No,
off.
Rone-
Blur that. Make sure you blur that.
Rone is the type of weed guy that I like. Like, you know, he
Chill.
doesn't make
Cool.
weed his personality, but he just
Sick.
like enjoys weed.
Okay. I
I
thought.
feel like you kind of make weed your personality.
I work for a company called Lobster Liaison, where we make an easy transition from surf to turf. Shh, buddy, it's gonna be beautiful up here.
No.
I feel like you make weed, not doing weed, your personality.
I don't at all.
Mhm.
That when I met you guys, I say, "Hi, I'm Brandon Walker. I don't smoke weed."
You're so straight edge. You're like CM Punk.
I don't even like him very much.
You don't like
Whoa.
CM Punk?
No,
Fact check. What the fuck?
F you, dude.
I don't like him. What? It's because he's from Chicago. That's why
Yeah,
you like him.
fact check. What the fuck?
You don't have to say fact check every time. You just do the act. You don't have to say it.
I think
What the?
it's
No, see that didn't sound right. What the fuck?
because then it buys you saying anything if you
Right.
say fact check before.
Also, Zion's leaving the bubble to attend to an urgent.
Do your joke.
to-
Do your joke.
He's attending to an urgent
Do it.
family matter. The Urkel sitcom.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
man, that was good.
Okay.
You can
who
kiss
wrote the
my
blog
ass.
on this? Because I was reading the blog, and I guess John Salley was quoted saying, like, the best players in the NBA are the ones who smoke weed. I don't know when he said that. Little humble brag. I once, I didn't sell it to him. I once gave weed John Salley
Come blaze with your boy. This is 22.
Whoa, weed guy.
when he was in Shanghai. I took him out to a bar, a club. He wanted to party.
Yeah.
And I noticed that he wasn't drinking. Like, we would go up for a shot, and he would like just throw it over his shoulder. And I was like, "Oh, do you not drink?" He's like, "Nah, man. But if you can find me weed, I'd smoke it." And I found him weed within like an hour.
That's two-time NBA champion John Salley of the Detroit Pistons back in '89 and '90.
Yeah.
I think he won some with the Bulls too.
Good for him.
I liked him. He was a personality. Very funny guy.
Super
Yeah, remember
friendly.
Best Damn Sports Show?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That was
I forgot
actually
about that.
fact check. That was Brandon Walker's favorite show.
No,
Just
didn't
guys
like-
sitting in recliners.
I didn't like
Remember-
Tom Arnold.
Remember it was called Best Damn Sports Show, period, and then they dropped the period?
Yeah. Did they? I thought
I
they
think it
dropped
was-
something else.
Oh, Best Sports Show?
Hold on,
Best
I'll
darn
fact
Sports
check.
Show? I thought it
Let's
was
get a
Best
fact check.
Damn Sports Show, period.
And then it was just the best damn sports show?
I think
Why would
so.
you drop the period? If anything, you would add
Because
the period.
it's misogynistic.
Oh, because of...
Women.
John Salley is also a vegan. You can fact check me.
You
on
know
that.
a
Hold
lot-
on, that's too many fact checks.
You know a lot of John Salley facts.
Well, the only reason he was in China was to promote his vegan wine brand.
What the fuck is vegan wine?
I don't know. I thought
Isn't all wine vegan?
I
It's made of grapes, right?
I was confused. But apparently, maybe when you
Do you only drink it when you're eating vegetables?
oh wait, how could
wine be vegan?
Is it during like the pasteurization? Big Cat, we're gonna need some
God,
help on
it's
You're
so
this.
far
overloading Big
behind.
Cat. I gotta be honest.
You
You're
guys
overloading
got
Big
too
Cat.
many
We need
fact
we need a
checks,
backup
man.
fact checker. We need someone else. Nick?
Nick, we need
Nick,
you to come check
we need
some
a
facts.
backup fact checker.
Get your phone. Okay.
All right, so why John Salley, he sells vegan wine, but we're wondering like, isn't all wine vegan? Like, why is some wine not vegan?
What makes wine vegan?
Because grapes have skin.
Oh, I already found out.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Nick.
Nick. Good
Thank
shit,
you.
bro. That guy is fucking
He is
on
on his
point.
P's and Q's.
The reason that all wines are not vegan or even vegetarian friendly has to do with how the wine is clarified in a process called fining. Traditionally, the most commonly used fining agents were casein, a milk protein, albumin, egg whites, gelatin, animal protein, and isinglass, fish bladder protein.
Ooh, that
There's
last one didn't
fish
sound
in
good.
wine?
Fish bladder.
Yes, fish bladder proteins.
So fish piss.
Isinglass.
I didn't
Just
like
gave me
the
a shiver.
phrase fish piss.
Yeah, none of that sounded good. That just ruined all wine for me, except for John Sally's wine.
It's
Fucking
vegan
A.
wine.
You work for John Salley?
I don't. He doesn't talk to me anymore, unfortunately.
Did y'all have a falling out?
No, we had a great night in Shanghai. He might still be down to meet up, but after he left,
He was probably so
he
gone off the
like,
weed.
Yeah, he only was hanging out with me in China because like there probably weren't a lot of foreigners around he could talk to. In the U.S., he would have no interest hanging out with me.
Understood.
I
Dak,
can't fucking find this, man.
what fact check are you even checking now? 'Cause
Best damn sports show.
They scrubbed the internet of it.
probably for the best. Dak did not get his money. He is signed for the franchise. Derrick Henry, running back for the Titans, did get his money. They made a deal at the franchise, at the, what's the name?
The cabal.
The deadline.
Oh.
The deadline. So Derrick Henry got money. Dak didn't. He'll play 1 year, and then he'll be a free agent, perhaps. Are the Cowboys making a mistake potentially letting Dak Prescott walk when other worse quarterbacks in the division, like Carson Wentz, are getting their money?
I mean, your bitterness about Carson Wentz only empowers Carson Wentz. That only makes him stronger. It wasn't
really-
even a topic about Carson
Not
Wentz. and
really.
You can't
Not
stop
really
talking
worried
about him.
about that. Empowering Carson Wentz.
But the Cowboys, I want to see them pay Dak Prescott a ton of money because I am very confident
You
that
like
it will
seeing
be
very good quarterbacks getting their
that
money.
it will be a terrible deal, just like their Ezekiel Elliott deal is proving to be an awful deal.
Oh, that's an awful deal. That's a running back.
But I'm saying it's like they're continuing. Like this would be an awful deal too if they paid him. Like what kind of money does he want? He wants Mahomes money.
He doesn't want. He wants 40, I think.
Yeah,
Mahomes-
and that's too much money for a
That's
guy
too-
who's never won a playoff game,
Well, he has won a playoff game.
or he's never fucking won 2 playoff games. You didn't let me finish.
You were finished
I was saying he never won a playoff games.
after he won another playoff game.
Games. It was plural. I want to see him get paid.
Okay, whatever. I want to get back to.
I think it was always best damn show, sports show, period.
Yeah, I didn't think they scrubbed it either. You made
They
that
did
up.
change it for the
But
Super
you just
Bowl
called it
best.
Best Damn Sports Show.
They called it in Super Bowl week best darn sports show, period.
You know what I always hated about that show? They would do these countdowns, like best damn 50 catches in MLB or something, and then they would show a clip, but they would dub in their own announcing, and it would be obviously fake announcing. It wasn't the actual. You know what? It's not that big of a
Because
deal.
they didn't have the rights.
They
Fact
had the
check.
rights.
I
to-
stopped listening. You were boring me.
I wanted to let you get it off your chest. I thought
Oh,
you
I
might
have
be
to read
going
the second
somewhere.
ad. There's a second ad. Tommy John. Want to know the secret to staying sweat-free this
Surgery.
summer? Tommy John's ultra-breathable underwear and bras. They have a range of summer-ready, breathable options, but their cool cotton underwear for men and women is like having your own body air conditioner, or AC. Made from premium natural Pima cotton for enhanced airflow, and it evaporates sweat super fast, keeping you drier, cooler, and more comfortable than regular cotton. All of Tommy John's layers are built for next level comfort, whether you're on the hunt for lounge pants, lazy day joggers, or the softest Zoom-ready tees and polos you've ever worn. Tommy John has you covered. Upgrade to Tommy John today with enhanced designs that are super breathable and way more comfortable than anything else out there. Tommy John is so confident in their underwear that if you don't love your first pair, you can get a full refund with their best pair you'll ever wear, or its free guarantee. Tommy John, no adjustment needed. For a limited time, go to TommyJohn.com/rundown to get 20% off your first order. That's TommyJohn.com/rundown for 20% off.
Tommy John is truly the best underwear that there is.
It is very good underwear. It's great underwear.
The best underwear.
It's
Superlative
incredible underwear.
Superlative.
The best.
Yes.
Now that I'm on the rundown, can I get some for free?
I
could
would
probably
think so.
get mine.
You won't. You think you fit in the Rones?
Fact check. No, he can't.
No.
You can't get any underwear?
Well, we always just assumed
I can
Donnie
get it for
didn't-
20%
You
off.
also
He
don't look
wasn't
like
an
somebody
underwear
with-
guy.
yeah.
You just seem like a free balling guy.
We just see your chest anyway.
Right.
Can you
Yeah.
see up his leg? Can you see up?
Do you
Donnie?
Are you wearing underwear right now?
Can we see his balls?
What kind of underwear?
No. Just if it's
no,
not
we-
Tommy
That
John,
would
I'm
be
not going to
awesome
know.
if you were.
That actually
You're
looks
right,
like one
forgot.
of those face coverings that we're wearing. Did you just pull that up and fashion his underwear?
That's happened before, but no. Right now, I'm wearing just normal boxer briefs,
That's dope.
What kind of underwear
good.
are you wearing, Ron?
but they aren't
Tommy
nearly as
John.
comfortable as Tommy John.
That is
John.
Tommy John.
See?
It says it right there.
Do you think in heaven your balls get cupped by your underwear, or you don't have to wear underwear?
You don't have to wear underwear.
So you
in
believe
heaven,
in heaven?
I don't think like clothes don't go to heaven.
We don't have
The
a
soul,
body in heaven.
the soul goes to heaven.
You said closed down.
You leave the body behind.
Yeah, you don't pack a U-Haul to go to heaven.
Yeah, because it's fucking. You don't. Packing isn't a heavenly activity.
It's true.
No, it's like no. That's not part
gross.
of anybody's heaven.
It's not enjoyable.
Packing up a
Yeah.
U-Haul.
Like, even in movies and shit, God's always wearing like a robe. I think God's nude up in heaven too.
Only thing we're wait.
All
This
right.
is
You think she is?
Rone and Donnie. Only thing we're packing in heaven is bowls.
oh shit!
Brandon
We
wouldn't get
guys.
it. Brandon has no idea what we're talking about right now.
We guys are back.
That's the rundown.
Fact
You
check.
don't-
We have to do the
You
after
would not
show.
need
We're doing
balls
the
in
after
heaven,
show, but that was the
'cause you're
rundown.
already pretty high.
Oh, the
shit.
most high.
Yeah.
Any other NBA players you got high with in China?
No,
You ever watch the
Just-
N1 mixtape tour
Stephon
videos?
Marbury was over there. You didn't.
he's not a weed guy. I don't think so.
Is he not?
Actually, he probably was a weed guy.
How hard is it
He's
to
more
get?
of a Vaseline guy. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that YouTube vid a while ago, and that was like during his mental breakdown. He was just eating Vaseline, and that's when like the U.S. was like, all right, this guy is
Marbury?
washed up, and then he went out to China and became a legend.
Marbury was eating
Vaseline
Vaseline.
doesn't
Yes,
even
there was,
smell
like-
good. It can't taste good.
He went through a really rough patch. He was like eating Vaseline. Everybody counted him out, and then he went to China and reinvented himself.
What
I can't
food
remember
would,
the last time I used Vaseline.
what food would go best with Vaseline? Like if you had to eat Vaseline, how would you prepare it, and what food
I
would
think
you
you'd
put
put
it on?
it on like a crostini, like a
A crostini?
yeah, crostini. Is that a word, Donnie?
I think you
Yes.
could get Vaseline on like a pizza, slice of pizza. You wouldn't really
Vaseline.
notice it.
Or like what's the Pop-Tarts? The like a toaster strudel, and you like paint the Vaseline on a toaster strudel. That could be nice.
Ooh. Yeah, Cinnabon.
Or
If
what,
you did-
what's the
if
type
you-
of food that's hard to swallow? Because then if you dipped
Yeah,
it in Vaseline,
pills.
it would go right down. Yeah, pills. It goes
If you
really good
did,
with pills.
if you did a pizza, and you did Vaseline
Instead of
then
tomato sauce?
sauce, then cheese, would it just slide off after you cooked it? Or
Maybe.
just like you'd go to eat it and it would just go.
Well, does Vaseline keep its consistency and high heat?
That would be a hilarious
Think it-
prank.
yeah.
You just go to
Vaseline
eat the
pizza?
slice of pizza and then the whole thing just slides right in your lap.
That would be incredible.
Remind me, we'll do that to Brandon.
Fact check, you will not.
Fact check. You don't get to decide what I do
Fact
to you.
check, yes I do.
No, you don't.
I
Fact
have a
check.
choice.
No, you don't. You have a choice how you react to the things I do to you.
Fact check, that's correct.
Fact check.
All right,
Is that it?
that's it.
Good show.
Fact check.
Fact check.
That's the show. See you Monday.
Fact check, that's when we'll see them.
Nice fucking shirt, by the way. Best there is. Best there was. Best.